Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll continue the binomial theorem. So, in the last video, we'll discuss what is binomial theorem and what is general term and so on. So, we'll continue this type of questions. So, in this video, the first question will be of middle term. So, what is middle term of binomial expansion? So, first topic will be middle term. Now what is middle term in binomial expansion? So if I expand a plus b whole to the power 2, we know the term is here a square plus 2ab plus b square. And if I expand a plus b whole cube, so what will be the expansion? That will be a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Now from here you can see for the first one there is only one middle term, and for the second one there are two middle terms. So whenever the power is even, there will be one middle term, and whenever the power is odd, there will be two middle terms. So for these two there is two formulas. So for n is even, so whenever n is even, we know there will be only one middle term. And what will be the middle term? N by 2 plus 1th term, that will be the middle term. For example, suppose x plus 2y whole to the power, it is given 10. So what is the middle term of this one? X plus 2y whole to the power 10. Now you can see the power here, we can see the power is here even. So this is even number. So if it is a even number, so middle term will be n by 2 plus 1th term. That means 10 by 2 plus 1th term. Okay, 10 by 2 plus 1th term. That means 5 plus 1th term. So that means 6th term will be the middle term. Now what will be the middle term? 6th term we have to find. So same thing, t6 means t5 plus 1. So we know how to find nth term. Okay, so use the formula tr plus 1. So here the middle term is the 6th term. Now how to find the 6th term? Use that formula tr plus 1. So what is the formula? Tr plus 1, the formula will be 10c5 a to the power, that means x to the power n minus r, that means 10 minus 5 into b to the power r, that means 2y to the power r. So that will be 10c5 into, that will be x to the power 5 into 2 to the power 5 into y to the power 5, like this. Okay, 10c5 x to the power 5, 2 to the power 5, y to the power 5, like this. Now this will be the middle term of this expression. So whenever the power is even, the middle term will be n by 2 plus 1th term. Now if you see now the power is odd, so we can see there are two middle terms, 1 and 2. So what will be the formula for n is odd? Now whenever n is odd, the formula will be like this. So there will be two middle term. So the first one will be n plus 1 by 2th term, that will be the first one, and n plus 1 by 2 plus 1th term. So that will be the two middle terms. Now look at here. So this is the power 3. So first middle term will be 3 plus 1 by 2, that means 4 by 2, that means second one will be the first middle term. So you can see this is the second term, and the next one will be n plus 1 by 2 plus 1, that means 2 plus 1, that means the third one will be the second middle term. So here you can see 3ab square will be the second middle term. So here also the formula is n plus 1 by 2th and n plus 1 by 2 plus 1th term. So we'll solve one problem according to this. So again, suppose it is given a plus suppose 3b whole to the power, it is given 7. Now you have to find the middle term of this one, a plus b whole to the power 7. Now we can see here what is the power here. The power is here odd, that means the power is here n, so that means the power is odd. So the middle term will be, what will be the middle term here? The middle term will be there will be two middle terms. So first middle term will be 7 plus 1 by 2th term, that means 8 by 2. So that will be fourth term will be the first middle term, and the next one will be 4 plus 1, and the next one will be 4 plus 1, that means fifth term will be the next middle term. So this is the formula. So we have to find now fourth term and the fifth term of this expansion. So fourth term, how to find fourth term? T4 can be written as T3 plus 1. So it will be NCR, that means 7C3, like this. NCR, that means 7C3 a to the power n minus r, that means a to the power 7 minus 3, it will be 7 minus 3 into b to the power r, that means 3b whole to the power r, that means 7c3 into a to the power 4 into 27 into b cube, like this. And again we can solve 7c3 using calculator or using NCR formula, so we'll get the T4 term. Now next will be T5. So what will be T5? T5 will be T4 plus 1, that means again same thing, NCR a to the power n minus r, so that will be n minus r b to the power, so that is 3b whole to the power r, so that will be 7c4 into a to the power 3 into 3 to the power 4, that is 81 into b to the power 4, so that will be T5. So those terms, that means this one and this one will be the middle term of this expansion. So if the power is odd, there will be two middle term, and if the power is even, there will be only one middle term, and we can find the middle term using these formulas. Now next topic will be next one will be power. Okay, independent term. Next topic will be independent term. So what is independent term? Suppose one expression will be given, so I am writing a question here. So question is written, suppose this one question. So the question is given, x minus 3 by x square whole to the power 9. Find the term independent of x, like this. Find the term independent of x. So if it is given x minus 3 by x square whole to the power 9, we have to find the term which will be independent of x. Now how to find this type of thing? So first of all, we don't know what is the term independent of x. Independent of x means the power of x is nothing, there is no x. Independent of x means if I expand this one, there will be one term which contains no x. For example, x plus 1 by x whole square. If I expand this one, what will happen? X square plus 2ab plus b square, like this it will come. So x and x will be cancelled out, so that will be x square plus 2 plus 1 by x square. Now we can see here the second term there is no x, that means here the second term is independent of x, like this. Okay, so here also if I expand this one, x minus 3 by x square whole to the power 9, there will be a term which is independent of x. Now we have to tell which term is here independent of x, and we have to find the term which is independent of x. Now what we need to do is that we will not do expansion here. So first we will let r plus 1 term will be independent of x. We will let r plus 1 term independent of x, independent of x. Okay, so you can see r plus 1 term independent of x. Now we will find tr plus 1. So tr plus 1, same thing. What is the formula? NCR. So you can see NCR, that means 9cr a to the power, that means x to the power n minus r, so that will be 9 minus r into b to the power, that means minus 3 by x square to the power r, like this. So that will be 9cr x to the power 9 minus r into, now we have to separate the constant and the variables. Okay, so here we can write 3 to the power minus 3 to the power r into 1 by x square to the power r, like this. Okay, so you have to separate x and the constant. So again it will be 9cr into minus 3 whole to the power r x to the power 9 minus r into, now 1 by x square means x to the power minus 2, so that will become x to the power minus 2r. Done. So that will be 9cr minus 3 whole to the power r into x to the power, now into means the power will be added, that means it will be 9 minus 3r. So it is coming 9 minus 3r. Now it is independent of x, that means the power of x will be 0. We have taken it is independent of x, that means the power of x will be here 0. So that means 9 minus 3r, that will be 0. So r will be here, from r 9 by 3, the answer is coming 3. That means r is coming 3, and we have taken r plus 1 term is independent of x, that means 3 plus 1, that means 3 plus 1, that will be 4th term will be independent of x, 4th term independent of x. So from here we can say the 4th term will be independent of x. Now what will be the 4th term? We can, now it is in the question it is given find the term, that means you have to find the term here, that means you have to find the 4th term here. So what will be the 4th term? 4th term can be written as 3 plus 1. So again same formula NCR. So look at the expression here, x minus 3 by x square whole to the power 9. So here it will be NCR x to the power n minus r. Now here r is here 3. So NC3 x to the power 9 minus 3 into 3 by x square, I think, minus yes, minus 3 by x square. So it is given minus 3 by x square to the power r. So r is here 3. So it will be 9c3 into x to the power 6 into minus 27 again by x to the power 6. That will be cancel out. So the answer will be minus 9c3 into 27. So that will be the term independent. Now we can see this is the independent of x term. The term is a 9c3 into 27. 9c3 again NCR formula we can use and find the value, or you can use a calculator to find the value of this one. So this is the way to find independent term. Now similar to this we'll solve another problem. Okay, suppose it is given like this, question number, next question number 2. Here suppose it is given find the term in x square minus 2 by x whole to the power 18 which contain x to the power 10, which contain x to the power 10. So it is given like this, find the term which contains x to the power 10 in this expansion, x square minus 2 by x whole to the power 8. So this is similar as independent term. So how to solve this? First you have to let r plus 1/8 term contains x to the power 10. Same thing, like independent of x, you have to take r plus 1/8 term contains x to the power 10. Now again same thing, tr plus 1, you have to find tr plus 1. What will be tr plus 1? Again same thing, ncr a to the power n minus r, that means 18 minus r into b to the power r, like this. NCR a to the power n minus r into b to the power r. Now solve this one, that will be 18cr x to the power 36 minus 2r into, that will be minus 2 to the power r x to the power minus r, like this. Now again we can see the power is here 36 minus 2r and the power is here minus r. If we multiply this one, now it will be 18cr into, that is minus 2 to the power r minus 2 whole to the power r into x to the power. Now x to the power, the value is here 36 minus 2r, and here we can see it is minus r, so that will become 36 minus 3r. So here it is coming x to the power 36 minus 3r. Now we have let the r plus 1 term contains x to the power 10. That means the power of x will be 10. Now here the power of x is coming 36 minus 3r. That means this power, according to the problem, we can write 36 minus 3r. This power will be equals to 10. Now if I solve this one, 26 equals to 3r. That means r equals to 26 by 3, which is not belongs to natural number. Now from here, if I look properly again, same thing, we have to find a term which is which contains x to the power 10. So same thing, we have let r plus 1 term contains x to the power 10. So tr plus 1, it will be 18cr x square whole to the power 18 minus r, and minus 2 by x whole to the power r. Then separate the variables and the constant. If I separate the variables and constant, it will become like this: 36 minus 2r minus r. That means it will become 36 minus 3r. Now if, since it contains x to the power 10, so 10, and here the power is 36 minus 3r, that will be same. So if I solve this one, it is coming 26 by 3. Now this is not an integer, this is not a natural number. Now r has to be a natural number, it has to be 1, 2, 3 for any natural number, but we can see from here it is not a natural number. That means there is no term containing x to the power 10. So from here we can write there is no term containing x to the power 10, because here we can see r is coming a fraction. It has to be a natural number, it cannot be negative or it cannot be a fraction. So it is coming natural, it has to be natural number, but here it is not a natural number. So from this we can conclude that there is no term which is contain x to the power 10. So this is the way to solve. Okay, so this is same as independent of x. In independent of x, the power has to be 0. You can see here power we have taken as 0, but if it is written x to the power 10, the power has to be 10. If it is written x to the 2, that means the power equals to 2. If it is contained x to the power 3, that means the power equals to 3, and then you have to solve r and the same thing. Now if r is coming natural number, then that means it contains the term, but if r is not a natural number, that means it does not contains any term like that. Okay, so this is the way. Now next question. Now this question is very important one, very important question number 3. Now this one very important question, so write it down. First question is like this: show middle term of x plus it is written x minus, so middle term of x minus 1 by x whole to the power 2n is 1 into 3 into 5 dot 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 2n minus 1 divided by n factorial into minus 2 whole to the power n. So we have to show the middle term of this expansion x minus 1 by x whole to the power n is 135 dot 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 2n minus 1 divided by n factorial into minus 2 whole to the power n. Now how to show the middle term is this. Now first what we need to see here, what is the middle term? For the middle term we need to know what is the power. Power is even or odd. Now we can see the power is here given 2n, that means it is a even. So whenever the power is even, the middle term, what will be the middle term? The middle term will be, the formula is n by 2 plus 1. That means here 2n by 2 plus 1 a term. That term will be the middle term. That means it will be n by n plus 1 a term. So that will be the middle term. Now we know how to find the middle term. So what is the formula? T r plus 1. Now here it is n plus 1 a term. This is the middle term. So t n plus 1 we need to find. Now what is the formula? NCR. Now here n is 2n. So 2n CR. R is here n into a to the power n minus r. Now what is the a here? X. So x to the power, we can write x to the power n minus r into b to the power r. That means minus 1 by x minus 1 by x to the power r, like this. So it can be written as 2n cn x to the power n into minus 1 to the power n into x to the power 1 by x. You can write 1 by x whole to the power n, like this. Now you can see 2ncn into minus 1 to the power n into, that is x to the power n into 1 by x to the power n. You can see x to the power n and x to the power n cancel out. So here it is coming 2ncn minus 1 to the power n. But we need to prove here this one 1 3 5 dot 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 2n minus 1 by n factorial into, like this. Now how to solve this one? How to solve this one? So look at it, 2n c1 is there. So this we have to use here NCR formula. So what is the formula? N factorial by n minus r, that means 2n minus n, that means n factorial again into n factorial. So this is only NCR formula, n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial into minus 1 to the power n. Now look at the numerator here, 2n factorial. Now what is factorial? Factorial means suppose 10 factorial, that means 10, 9, 8 and so on up to 1. So factorial means the value is decreased by 1. So here 2n factorial, 2n factorial means 2n into, the next term will be 1 decrease, that means 2n minus 1, then 2n minus 2 and so on up to 4, 3, 2, 1. So last term will be like this, and here it is n factorial into n factorial into minus 1 to the power n. Now here, now look at it properly. There are some even terms, 2n, 2n minus 2, 4, 2, those are the even numbers, and 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3 and so on, 3, 1, those are the odd numbers. So we will separate that one, even and odd, like this. So if I separate this one, it will be 2n, like first I am separating even then odd. So 2n, the next term will be 2n minus 2, then 2n minus 4 and 4, 2, like this. And what is the odd term here? Odd term will be 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3 and last 3, 1, like this, divided by n factorial into n factorial into minus 1 to the power n. Now from here we can see, we can take from here, we can take a 2, from here we can take a 2, from here also 2, 2, 2. So how many 2's we can take? So for that we have to see how many terms are there. So 2n factorial means how many terms are there? Suppose for example 10 factorial. If there are 10 factorial means 10, 9, 8, 7 and so on up to 1. So how many terms are there? There are 10 terms. So whatever be the factorial, the number of terms is there. Suppose there is n factorial, that means there are n terms are there. So 2n factorial means there are 2n numbers are there. Okay, and in this 2n number, half will be odd and half will be even. That means half of the 2n is n. That means half will be even. That means there are n even numbers and there are n odd numbers, because n that will be 2n at all. So that will be n even numbers. That means if I take 2, 2, 2, how many 2's will get? We'll get n 2's. That means it is 2 to the power n. Now if I take 2 from each one, it will remain that from this one it will become n. Now from next step, if I take 2, that will become n minus 1, and at the end it will be 2. If I take from 2, from 4, if I take 2, that will be 2, and again it will be 1, like this, into 2n minus 1, that will be 2n minus 1, 2n minus 3 and so on, 3 into 1 at the end, and in the denominator it will be n factorial into n factorial, and it will be minus 1 whole to the power n, like this. Now here you can see in the numerator, if I see properly here, numerator here, n into n minus 1 into 2 into 1 dot dot dot. So this is n factorial. You can see the value here is n factorial. So 2 to the power n, so that can be written as 2 to the power n into n factorial, and the denominator is here n factorial into n factorial into, if I write from here we can write 1 3 5 dot 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 2n minus 1. So this can be written as 1, 3, 5 and so on up to 2n minus 1 into minus 1 whole to the power n. So n factorial will be cancel out. So that will be, if I write like this, 1 into 3 into 5 dot 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 2n minus 1 by n factorial into, now look, this is 2 to the power n and here you can see this is minus 1 to the power n. So if I multiply, it will become minus 2 whole to the power n, like this. Now this is the proof. So this is a very important one. So do it properly. Again I am explaining this one. So first it is given x minus 1 by x whole to the power 2n and we have to show the middle term is this. Okay, so first we can see for middle term we have to check it is the odd or even. The power is odd or even. You can see the power is here even. So 2n, the middle term will be 2n by 2 plus 1th term, that means n plus 1th term. Now how to find n plus 1th term? Tn plus 1, same thing. Then use the property of factorials. We have to solve like this. So that will be the way to solve this one. Okay, so that's all. In the next videos we will solve several problems of mathematics. Thank you.